Alright, so we have the home page, at least we have the template done. Right now it's just static content, but eventually we're going to bring in the stuff from the database. What I want to do now is create a route for the details page of a single book, and also just create that template or that view. Alright, so for right now we have this going to book/details/1. And 1 is just a placeholder for now. This is going to be the book ID. But you can see that it's saying that this URL did not resolve to a route. Okay, so we need to create a route. And basically, to create a book's route, we need to create a book's controller. So I'm going to create a new document in the controllers folder called books.js. Alright, and if we open up that and open up index.js, just so you can see the kind of the format, we're going to use this module.exports, and then we're going to set up the route. So this is route get, and then basically the home page, and then we're rendering the index view. So I'm going to just copy that, and let's see. For right now, we're not dealing with models, so I'm just going to delete this, that, and this right here. Because what we're doing here is we're passing the model into the view, into the index view. But right now, we don't have a model yet, so let's just render the view, and that's it. I don't like to space these out like this. Just a preference. Alright, so yeah, so all we're doing here is, actually we don't want this. Well, actually no, this is fine, because if they go to just /books, then basically we want to display the same thing as the home page. So that's actually fine, but we need to make a route for the details. So I'm going to copy this and just change this to details /:ID. Alright, so this is just a placeholder for the ID. Now you'll notice that I didn't say books/details, even though that's going to be the URL. The reason for that is that we're in the books controller, so that's just automatic. Books is going to be added to the front here. Same thing, this is actually this URL, alright, because we're in the books controller. So I don't want to render the index view. That's what we used on the home page. We want to create a view in the books folder, okay, a books folder in the templates folder, and then details. Alright, so details is going to be a dust page. So if we save that and then go to public templates, and I'm going to create a new folder called books, and in that I'm going to create a new file called details.dust. Alright, and we'll open that up and say, just to test it out, we'll say details page. Okay, and we'll save, and we want to restart the server. And now if I click on book details, you can see that now it's displaying the details page. Alright, and it doesn't matter what we put for this number. You could put 12, it doesn't matter. Alright, so what I want to do now is create this details page. So we want to do the same kind of thing that we did in index. We want to define the layout we want to use, which is going to be master. Alright, so just doing that and saving, you can see now it gives us the whole template, the master template. Alright, now we want to also, let me see that index.dust page, we also want these body tags. Alright, so we can say body and then close it, and then anything that we put in here will be in the body. Okay, so now if we reload, in the body. Alright, so let's go ahead and add the markup. we'll have an H2. And this is going to be the book title for now. I'll just put in professional node.js. Alright. Actually, I want the image to float to the left. So let's put in a row. And then we want a column, 2 columns. This is going to be large 4 columns. Alright, and then this, we'll make another one. And this one's going to be large 8 columns. Okay, so I want the image to show up in the 4 column div, and the rest of the data will show up in the 8 column. So let's go ahead and just see how that works out. Alright, so the image will go here. So for now, we'll just put a static image. So img / node1.jpg, and there we go. So the next thing I want to put under the title is an unordered list with some of the book info. Okay, so UL, and let's give this a class of book info. Alright, and we'll have the category, so we'll say category Node.js, and then we'll have the author, say John Doe, and then publisher, I don't know. When we actually add the books through the interface that we create, I'll put the real info. Okay, so after the unordered list, let's put a line break, and then I'm going to put the price. Alright, so I'm going to put the price in a div, and this is going to have the class of price. So it'll be formatted just like it is on the index page. Alright, we're going to put a span. And we'll just put $19.99 for now. And then we're going to do another line break, and then we want the description. So that'll be in a paragraph. And let's see, I'm just going to grab some text. Okay, so this description will be a little longer since it's the details page. And that should do it. Actually, we need an add to cart button, so I'll put that right under the description. So a class of button and success. Success will make it green. And we'll say add to cart. Save. Okay, now if we go back and reload, there we go. Description's kind of long. Maybe I'll cut that down a little bit. Alright, so that is the details page. So while we're at it, we still have more time in this video, so I'm going to get into the manage part. Alright, you can see that there's no route for manage, so we're going to have to create that. but manage is going to have its own controller. So we'll go to controllers and create a new document and call it manage.js. Alright, now as far as the model, we're only going to create a book model and a category model. And basically the manage controller will use the book model as well as the front end. Alright, so let's create the template. Alright, so if we go to public and then templates, I want to go to layouts and then open up master.js and then copy everything. Then I'm going to create another document and I'm going to call this manage.dust. Okay, so I'm going to paste that in. And there's only going to be very slight differences here. The menu is mainly why I'm doing this, why I'm not using the same template for the front and the back. Alright, so there's other ways of doing this, but this is just a simple way. So we're going to have the dashboard, and that's basically just going to be /manage. Next will be the books. Okay, so that'll be manage/books. And then we want categories. Alright, and then I just want a view website link. That'll take us to the front end. So that's going to go to just a slash. Alright, and let's make that open up in another window. Alright, so that's our menu. Yeah, everything else pretty much the same. So let's save that. Alright, and now we'll go back to the controllers and go to the manage.js controller. Alright, and let's open up another controller just to see. We'll open up books, and basically we want to just copy this. Alright, and put this in the manage controller. Alright, let me close some of these